So for reasons that I'll never understand, when Torqeedo packages the Travel XP, they don't pre-install the prop, the fin, or the anode. So when this shows up, it's often a surprise to some customers that they have to deal with installing this themselves. It's not rocket science, but it does take a little bit of time. Again, I have no idea why they don't just install it at the factory. Maybe it's safer to ship it like this, but in any case, we're gonna show you how to put the fin on, show you how to put the prop on, and how to put the anode on. If you need to take these off, you're just doing it in the reverse steps. This happens to be the standard Travel in the long shaft. If you're doing the Travel XP, it's the same exact process, you just have a different propeller that you're putting on there. So first thing we're gonna do is show you what we need to get all this done. Again, we've got the prop, the anode, the fin, we have some washers, a shear pin, Allen head machine screw in there. All this comes with the motor. We have our user manual, which we'll need for this. We have a 2.5mm Allen key, and then we have a 17mm socket, and you do want that deep socket. I think you need that deep socket. In the user manual on page 27, it shows you how to install the propeller, exactly what we're doing here today. The main thing is just to make sure you get the washers on in the correct order. And there is a torque spec for tightening the nut for the prop and the anode. Ideally, you would have one of these, a torque wrench, right? It measures how much torque, how tight you're tightening the lock nut or the anode, right? Whatever you have here. The digital ones like this are a little bit more expensive. They do have manual ones you can get on Amazon for like 30 bucks or so. We recommend you buy one, but if you just have a regular socket wrench, you can use that. You just have to be careful not to over tighten or under tighten the prop nut or the anode. So we'll start with the easy one, the fin. So this fin is made of plastic. Go back and forth as to if it's better being plastic or metal. I think Torqeedo makes it plastic, so it's sacrificial, right? So if you do run aground, this snaps off. You're not damaging the motor itself. And you can see one side there, that's where the nut will fit in, and then our Allen head machine screw will go in on the other side. And we can see right there on the bottom of the pylon where that needs to line up. So you just want to slide it up, just like that. And we'll grab our machine screw and our lock nut. And our Allen key. We're just gonna pop that inside of there. Get it going. There's no torque spec for this. Right? You don't have to make it crazy tight, but you want it to be nice and snug. See it coming through there. And that's it. So the fin's quick, easy, straightforward. Now on to the prop. We're gonna pull off this little plastic protective cover. And then you have two washers, a big one and a small one. The big one goes on first. So we're gonna slide that on. And then after you put the big washer on there, we've got our shear pin, right? And we can see how the shear pin is gonna fit into the prop, just like that. And just like on a gas outboard, the idea behind a shear pin is if you hit something, you want this pin to break before the propeller breaks. So we're gonna slide that in there, and then I like to turn this so it's perpendicular, and you have to make sure that this is even on both sides, right? If it's out like that, it won't fit. So we're gonna line that up, and then we can see that this line is kind of even with the blade, so if you make it perpendicular, you have a better shot. And then we're gonna slide that on there, jiggle it in, and because we lined it up, it went right in. Sometimes if that doesn't happen on the first try, take it off, realign it, and you'll be good to go. Next up, we've got our small washer. Drop that on. And then we've got our lock nut here. So we're just gonna get this going by hand. All right, then we're gonna turn on our torque wrench. So 11 Newton meters is what we're looking for here. You have to, if you don't hold the prop, right, the whole thing will spin. So you have to make sure you're holding the propeller. You can spin this around like that. You can move both of them. But we've got a ways to go here. Just remember the anode's gonna go on the same spline there. All right, so now I can feel it tightening up. See if we can show you the screen there. So as I tighten it, we're gonna see that number change. And I wanna get to 11, there we go. And that's it. So this makes it quite handy. Last thing is our anode. It comes with this aluminum anode, which you can use in fresh or salt water. They do sell a zinc anode as well. We're gonna put that on by hand. And then again, just get our torque wrench on there. And this one is 7 Newton meters. And there we go. So now we're ready to go. Not a bad idea. Give this a spin, right? It should be nice and smooth. If it's not, you likely did something wrong there. But that does it. So you can see it only takes a couple of minutes. The main thing that's a pain is the idea of having to get that torque wrench. If you have to swap out the anode, swap out the prop, right? Similar process. And on another page in the user manual, you can see exactly how that goes. And we'll show you the order, right, that everything goes on like we described before. So if you have any questions about installing everything here, leave it in the comments below. If you want to learn more about the Torqeedo Travel or Travel XP, check out our other videos on it where we test them out on the water, we test out range, runtime, run through all the great features of these motors. And if you're interested in purchasing one, you can do so on our website. That's emoelectric.co. You can see on the product page all the information about these motors. We've got a bunch of great resources on our website as well with videos like this that show you how to maintain the motor once you buy it. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to give us a call.